Today is the first day of Summerween, and I'm so beyond excited. If you don't know what Summerween is a readathon hosted by Gabby Reads over on YouTube. If you don't know her, if you don't know the readathon, I highly suggest you check her and it out. She does this annually, and I participated last year, and I'm very excited to participate again this year. I wanted to go over the prompts and my TBR with you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I am saying these prompts off the top of my head, so forgive me if I mess them up just a little bit. The first prompt is to read a book in the dark or at night. The second prompt is to read a horror or a thriller book. The third prompt is to read a new to you author. Prompt number 4 is to read a book with pink on the cover. And finally, prompt number 5 is to read a book less than 250 pages. Again, off the top of my head. I'm keeping my TBR pretty simple. I'm not doing a book per prompt. I did that last year and that was fun, but this year I'm just trying to keep it realistic, keep it simple. One of these books is actually not even a horror or a thriller book because it's just the book that I'm in the middle of and I don't want to abandon it. That book is Hardly Strangers by A.C. Robinson. This is an 831 story. This is only my second book from 831, but I'm liking it so far. I'm only 25% of the way through, and I didn't read the synopsis. Everything that's happening is a surprise to me. And with this book, I could easily read it in the dark at night because I'm reading it on my Kindle through my library. It's less than 250 pages, and that's it. Those are the only two prompts that covers. The second book on my TBR is Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. Obviously, this is a winter book that I'm picking up in the dead of summer. This book I also have on my Kindle through my library, so I could read it in the dark. I've never read anything by Darcy Coates before, and it is a horror or thriller book. Also, I forgot to mention, I also have never read anything from A.C. Robinson, so Hardly Strangers would cover that prompt too. And then finally, the third book on my TBR, and the last one, like I said, I'm not doing a book for every prompt, is Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas. This is what I'm doing for the pink on the cover. As you can see, there's like a tiny bit of pink there, and I'm rolling with it. I have technically read a book by Isabel Cañas before, so she doesn't cover that prompt, but it is a horror thriller book. It has pink on the cover, and that's it. Those are my Summerween plans. I would love to hear if you are participating in Summerween, what your plans are. If you haven't looked into Summerween yet, there's still plenty of time. This readathon is like 7 or 8 days. You have plenty of time to get into it. And if you just, want to read some horror thriller books, get some spooky vibes going in July, I highly recommend.